I turned 104 in the spring. This morning I got up on my own, made my own coffee, watered my garden, and beat my neighbor Nancy at gin rummy. Nancy is 78, young enough to be my daughter, and she still can't count cards. If you're watching this, I'd wager somebody's worried about you. Maybe your doctor, maybe your kids, calling with that careful voice. Or maybe it's you, awake at 3 in the morning, wondering how many independent years you've got left. I know that 3 a.m. arithmetic better than anyone alive, because 20 years ago I buried my husband Walter, 58 years married, and I'll tell you what nobody tells widows. The danger isn't the grief. The danger is what you do after the casseroles stop coming. I stopped cooking because who cooks for one? I stopped walking because we always walked together. I stopped sleeping because the house was too quiet. Within a year, I was weaker, sicker, and smaller than I'd ever been, and it had nothing to do with my age. I was 84 and disappearing on purpose. My daughter found the nursing home brochures before I did. Seeing them on her kitchen counter did something to me. I made a promise standing right there. Not me, not yet. Walter would be furious. So here's what I actually did. 3 things, and none of them cost a dime. First, I started cooking real breakfast again for one. It sounds small. It is not. The morning you stop cooking for yourself is the morning you've decided you're not worth the trouble. 2 eggs every day at the table, not standing over the sink. 20 years of mornings now. It was never about the eggs. It's about the verdict. Second, I fixed my nights before anything else. Grief taught me to dread the bed. But a body that doesn't sleep cannot heal, cannot think, and cannot want anything. So I gave myself a bedtime like a child, same hour every night, and I kept it even when I didn't want to, especially when I didn't want to. Everything else got easier only after the nights did. And third, the one that actually saved my life. I let myself be needed again. The church down the street needed somebody Tuesday mornings to rock the babies in the nursery. I hadn't held a baby in 30 years. I've now rocked 2 full generations of them, and those Tuesdays are still the spine of my week. Because here's the plain truth. Purpose gets you out of bed. Out of bed gets you moving. Moving gets you cooking, sleeping, living. Purpose is the key that starts the whole engine. I still miss Walter every single day. 20 years hasn't fixed that, and I've stopped asking it to, but I'm not disappearing anymore. I'm 104. My garden's blooming, and Nancy still owes me $2. Now do something for me. In the comments, tell me your age and where you're watching from. And if you've lost somebody and kept going, tell me what got you out of bed. I read everyone, and somebody watching this at 3 in the morning needs your answer more than mine.